Hello Prealgebra, this is lesson 85. Our question for today is how do you find the surface area of prisms and cylinders? So in order to be able to find the surface area of a prism or cylinder, you need to remember how to find the area of different shapes. I think all of them you'll be needing today is the area of a rectangle, which remember is just base times height. The area of a triangle, which is 1/2 the base times the height. Remember the base and the height, they're always perpendicular to each other. And the area of a circle, that's for the cylinders. You're going to need pi r squared. Oh, and you know what? You're also going to need to be able to find the circumference of a circle, which is 2 pi r or pi d. So you need to make sure you have all those formulas. If you don't already have them memorized, you might start committing those to memory, or at the very least have them from your quick reference there in your math binder. So let's talk about surface area. Surface area of a box like this is the area of all the faces added up. So there's this box here on this end and the one on that end. Those are these two. The box here on top and the one here on the bottom. That's this one and this one. And there's this face here and the one in the back. There. That's this one and this one. So there's 6 faces altogether. So if I want to find the surface area, I would need to find the area of all 6 of these boxes and then add them together. Now if it seems like a lot of work, it is maybe a little bit, but you can maybe shorten it, because if you notice this box is 3 by 11 and so is this box 3 by 11. So you'd find the area of one of them, and you don't necessarily have to find the area of the other one because you've already found it. Same with this one. This is 6 by 11. This is 6 by 11. And this one is 3 by 6, which is 3 by 6. So you only have to find 1, 2, 3 different area, 3 different shapes, and then you can kind of calculate it from there. So these are 3 of your homework problems that I'm going to be working out for you. And the first one here I'll try to redraw. There's the box on the end. Right, that box is this one right here. This box is this one right here. And then it looks like there are 4 other sides. Notice these are 3 by 3, and this is 10, which means all of these are also 3. Sorry if it's not to scale. So this one is actually even easier because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes that are the same because they're 10 wide and 3 tall. So it means each one of those is 30 miles squared. I'm going to be lazy and just write 30. And then each of these boxes in here is 3 times 3, which is 9 miles squared. So to add those all up, I'm going to say 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30, or I can say 4 times 30, because there's 4 of those, plus 2 times 9. Well, 4 times 30 is 120. 2 times 9 is 18. So if I add those up, it's going to be 138 miles squared, because remember I'm talking about area. Surface area. An area is square units. Alright, here for number 3, it's slightly different because this is a triangular prism, right? So that means I have 2 triangles, and then I have 1, 2, 3 rectangles. So if I wanted to draw this unfolded, let's see here, I could have this rectangle here. That's this one right here. Then I'd have a triangle, maybe exactly to scale, like that. That's the top and the bottom. And then I'd have a box out at both ends. That's this one and this one. Okay? That got pretty messy really quickly, but you get the basic idea. So now let's just copy length on here. This is 6, which means that one's going to be 6. This length is 1.8, and that's perpendicular. This length is 4. This length is 3. This length is 4, and that length is 4. And then I think that's all we need. So the area of this box right here in the middle, notice it is 6 wide and 4 tall. So 6 times 4 is 24. This box over here on the right is 4 times 3, which is 12. Over here on the left, this is 4 times 4, which is 16. And then both those triangles are both the same. So the area of the triangle is going to be 1/2 the base length, which is 6, times the height, which is 1.8. 1/2 times 6 gives me 3 times the 1.8, which gives me 5.4. So the area of this one is 5.4. And the area of that top one is the same shape, so it's also going to be 5.4. So to find the total surface area, I just need to add up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So I'm going to say 5.4, 5.4. If you want to say 2 times that, that'd be fine. Plus 16, plus 24, plus 12. Adding those all up, it's going to be 0.8, 10, 16, 22, 2, 4, 5, 6. 62.8, and then my units on this is going to be inches squared. Okay, now unfolding this last one, notice we're going to have a circle and a circle. Sorry, this is not to scale. And then it's going to be a rectangle that kind of touches the edge of both of those. We know that the diameter on these is 8, or if we wanted the radius, remember it'd be 4, half the diameter. I know that this distance between the circles is 3 kilometers, but the one I don't know yet is this length, the length of the rectangle. But remember, this length is really this length all the way around the circle. So that would be like the circumference of that circle. So the circumference, since I have a diameter, remember the circumference is equal to pi d. My d is 8, so I'm going to say this is 8 pi. It does say round to the nearest hundredth if necessary, so it's 2 decimal places. So then the area of this rectangle, let's find that first. The area of that is going to be 3 times 8 pi. That's going to be 24 pi. But since it's wanting us to round, I'm going to say 24 times 3.14. That's a pretty bad 1/4. Which comes out to be 75.36. The area of each of these circles, they're both the same. We'll do it in red. The area of one of them is going to be pi times r squared. It's going to be pi times 4 squared. Because remember, my radius is 4, half the distance. So it's going to be 3.14 times 16, which is equal to 50.24. And remember, that's the same as this one, 50.24. So to find the surface area of this cylinder, I just need to add up these 3 numbers. So I'm going to say 50.24. 50.24, 75.36. Let's see, that's 14. Carry the 1, that's 6, 7, 8. 5, 17. So 175.84 kilometers squared, or kilometers squared. Alright, now we're going to do just 2 more because these are just slightly different, because what we're talking about now is lateral surface area of each figure. Now lateral surface area is just the area on the sides, so it does not include like the bottom or the top, or what we call the bases. So as we look at this one, notice this is a triangular prism, which means its 2 bases are the triangles. So I do not need to find the area of the triangles, I just need to find the area of the 3 rectangles. I'm just going to draw lines here. The area of this rectangle is 8 times 11, so that'd be 88 feet squared. The area of this bottom rectangle is 11 by 10, which comes out to be 110 feet squared. And then that back one there is 6 by 11, which comes out to be 66 feet squared. So add those all up, I'm going to say 88 plus 66 plus 110 . 264 feet squared. So I do not need to add the triangles because it just says the lateral surface area. And something similar here on number 11 for the cylinder. The base are the circles. So all I need is the rectangular side that's kind of curved around them. So I'm looking at this rectangle. Notice it is 9 centimeters tall. Right here. The distance between the two bases. And this other one, this other length is going to be pi times 12. Remember, that's the circumference. That's the circumference of the circle, is the length of that side right there. Well, pi 12 is 37.68 centimeters. So to find the area of that, I just need to multiply that by 9. Yes, I just use a calculator. So the lateral surface area of this one is going to be 339.12 centimeters squared. Alright, I literally did like almost half your homework problems, so you have no reason to get a bad grade on this one. Just follow my lead, continue on with this. Feel free to ask questions if you have them. Good luck, guys.